Manish Sisodia's residence. Just barely 100 meters away from here is the residence of Manish Sisodia. And here, the BJP workers are now protesting, and you can also see as to how they're holding placards in their hands, demanding the dismissal of Manish Sisodia. You can clearly see the pictures coming in from Delhi's Mathura Road, where BJP workers are now trying to climb the barricades, and Delhi police officers are requesting them not to break the barricades and remain behind the barricades. But we are seeing as to how these workers are now planning to break the barricades and move beyond this point because they are demanding the dismissal of Manish. Sir, क्या मांग है आपकी?
बर्खास्त करो। मनीष सिसोदिया चोर है, चोर है, चोर है। मनीष सिसोदिया चोर है।
BJP MLA, he has now crossed the barricade. He is now being detained. You can see the pictures coming in of the BJP MLA who is now being detained here by the officials of Delhi police. There is massive deployment of CRPF personnel and BJP officers. And you can clearly see as to how the BJP workers are now breaking the barricade, and they are moving beyond this point. And as in the moment they break the barricade, they are being detained. I would ask Anil Sharma to come here and then show more pictures, close pictures of these BJP workers who are now being detained. Remember that BJP has upped the ante against the Aam Aadmi Party government, and Manish Sisodia demanding his resignation. These workers are also now being detained. You can clearly see the pictures of these BJP workers who are protesting. They have now been detained here by the Delhi police officers. At the same time, BJP, at the same time, police is also making an announcement. Sir, क्या कहेंगे? चोर है, सर क्या कहेंगे? Detain किया गया है सर?
मनीष सिसोदिया चोर है, चोर है, चोर है। मनीष सिसोदिया चोर है।
These are the pictures coming in from Delhi, where the MLAs and workers have now been detained. क्या मांग है आप लोगों की?
मनीष सिसोदिया को जेल भेजो, केजरीवाल को हटाओ, केजरीवाल को बर्खास्त करो।
सिसोदिया को जेल भेजा जाए। मनीष सिसोदिया शराब में घोटाला किया है, ऐसे लोगों को जेल में अंदर होना चाहिए।
तो कह रहे हैं उन्होंने कुछ नहीं किया, वो पाक साफ है।
सब उनकी जांच चल रही है, पुष्टि आ चुका है, सब लोगों को पता कितना पैसा खाया इन लोगों ने।
Manish Sisodia is barely 100 meters away from here, where these workers of BJP are being detained. Right behind me, you can see the pictures of these BJP workers who are now trying to break the barricade, and they are also being detained by the Delhi police officers. I would ask Anil to come with me, and then we will try to show more pictures. Mr. Ajay, who is a BJP MLA, he is now trying to break the barricades. He has also climbed on the first layer of this barricade, which was put in here by the Delhi police officials. Now, Ajay Mahawar is also now trying to break the barricade, and he is also being detained by the officers. आप लोग लगातार मांग कर रहे हैं मनीष सिसोदिया के इस्तीफे की, इसलिए यहाँ पर पहुंचे, लेकिन सवाल ये है कि मनीष सिसोदिया कह रहे हो वो क्लीन चिट।
मनीष सिसोदिया और उसको बर्खास्त करो, बर्खास्त करो। हमारी ये मांग है, हमारी ये मांग है। मनीष सिसोदिया, मेरे को कहाँ ले जा रहे हो? गिरफ्तार करो,
मनीष सिसोदिया चोर है।
Ajay Mahawar is now being detained by the police officials. You can see the pictures coming in of these BJP workers who are now being detained here. And Ajay Mahawar, another BJP MLA, he is also now being detained by the Delhi police officials, and all of them are being asked to shift in this bus. They are being detained in this bus, and from here they will be taken to a nearby police station. So these are the live pictures coming in from Mathura Road, very near to the residence of Manish Sisodia, where these BJP MLAs and workers are being detained. Even after getting detained, they continue to raise slogans. They continue to demand that Manish Sisodia should be sacked. Let me try to get in a word from more workers of Aam Aadmi Party.
मनीष सिसोदिया को बर्खास्त कर। मनीष सिसोदिया चोर है, दिल्ली के चोर है। मनीष सिसोदिया चोर है, दिल्ली सरकार चोर है।
how the BJP is now up the ante. Today we also know as to how ED is conducting searches at 35 plus locations across the city where BJP, where ED is now looking for the evidence in the excise scam. Remember that after CBI now, the agency now, these people who got licenses, they are facing the heat of ED. So here the BJP workers and MLAs are now being detained by the Delhi police officials. CRPF has also been called in. Let me try to get in a word from Ramveer Bidodi, leader of opposition in Delhi Assembly. He is also being detained. क्या मांग है सर आपकी? सर रामवीर जी क्या मांग है आपकी? लगातार प्रदर्शन
अरविंद केजरीवाल मुख्यमंत्री के पद से त्यागपत्र दे और उनके जो डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर हैं, जिनको नई एक्साइज पॉलिसी में हजारों करोड़ रुपए का घोटाला करने के मामले में दोषी हैं, उनको तुरंत डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर के पद से बर्खास्त किया जाए। अरविंद केजरीवाल की सरकार
विधायक जी, आपको डिटेन किया जा रहा है, क्या कहेंगे?
शराब के ठेकेदारों का कमीशन 2% से बढ़ाकर 12% कर दिया। हजारों करोड़ रुपए का घोटाला हुआ है। शराब के ठेकेदार कह रहे हैं कि आधा पैसा अरविंद केजरीवाल और सिसोदिया की जेब में गया है। तो अरविंद केजरीवाल अपने पद से तुरंत त्यागपत्र दे और
पुलिस कहाँ ले जा रही है?
रिलीज किया जाए।
That is a demand coming in of Ramveer Bidodi, who is now being detained, and he is demanding that Manish Sisodia should be sacked. And we are getting these pictures coming in from Mathura Road of Delhi, where these BJP workers are now being detained. In fact, we can see the pictures of these workers who are now being allowed to move beyond this barricade. At the same time, they are also being detained by the Delhi police officers, and they are detained in this ferry bus. And from here, they are taken to local police station, where they will be kept for few hours and then they will be released. We have seen this Delhi police doing this whenever protests take place. They detain the protesters and then they are released after some hours. But here, the BJP workers continue to raise their voice. They continue to protest. We can also see as to how CRPF has been deployed. The workers continue to raise slogans. Ramveer Bidodi has now been detained. Massive police presence can be seen right in front of Manish Sisodia's residence, where BJP is now demanding the resignation of Manish Sisodia. At the same time, it is also saying that Arvind Kejriwal's government should also be dismissed, and that is why they also took out a protest march. क्या मांग है आपकी? कहाँ से आए आप?
हम बदरपुर से। मनीष सिसोदिया चोर है, वो दिल्ली की जनता को अब बेवकूफ नहीं बना सकती। पहले खुद से सर्वे करवाती थी और कहते थे इतने हमारे सीट आ रहे, इतने आ रहे। आज वो सर्वे करवा के मनीष सिसोदिया को क्यों नहीं बर्खास्त करती? मनीष सिसोदिया चोर है।
That is what coming in. That is what the voice coming in from here, where the BJP MLAs were seen marching, and here they are now being detained by the officials of Delhi police. You can also see there is a massive presence of paramilitary forces. There are multiple layers of barricading which has been done by the Delhi police officers, and at the same time CRPF officers have also been deployed at this very spot. Ramveer Bidodi has now been detained, and any minute from now we can expect Ramveer Bidodi taken to a nearby police station. The live pictures coming in where BJP workers continue to up the ante against Arvind Kejriwal government and continue to demand the resignation of Manish Sisodia. But at the same time, it is also important to highlight as to how Aam Aadmi Party and Manish Sisodia has said that there is no involvement of Manish Sisodia in this entire scam. In fact, Aam Aadmi Party is also saying that CBI and DD have given clean chit to Manish Sisodia. So these are the live visuals coming in from Mathura Road, where the workers of BJP have now been detained. Let me try to get in a word from Vijender Gupta and other MLAs. Let me try to hear from them, because Ramveer Bidodi continues to raise slogan.
गली गली में शोर है।
रामवीर जी,
जब मुख्यमंत्री के पद से त्यागपत्र दे, मनीष सिसोदिया को डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर के पद से बर्खास्त किया जाए, इसी मांग को लेकर
one demand that Manish Sisodia should be sacked. आप कहाँ से आए मैम? आप कहाँ से आए?
भजनपुरा मंडल से
क्या कहेंगे आप लोग क्या
मनीष सिसोदिया ने जो ये घोटाला किया है उसके लिए उन्हें तुरंत इस्तीफा दे देना चाहिए।
केजरीवाल जी को शर्म आनी चाहिए। लेकिन अरविंद केजरीवाल मनीष सिसोदिया तो कह रहे हैं उनका कोई इन्वॉल्वमेंट नहीं है, क्लीन चिट।
ये चोर मुसेरे भाई हैं, दोनों के दोनों ने मिलकर इस देश का नाश कर दिया है और अगर वो इस सत्ता में रहे तो वो इस पूरे देश को बर्बाद कर देंगे। हमारी ये मांग।
आप लोग धरना प्रदर्शन करेंगे, कब तक धरना करेंगे? 40 चोर की सरकार है।
जब तक इस देश का सही नहीं कर देंगे या अपना इस्तीफा नहीं देंगे सरकार से, तब तक हम प्रोटेस्ट करते रहेंगे।
The pictures coming in of these BJP workers who are now being detained and taken to a nearby police station. They are protesting right there at the Mathura Road, and Manish Sisodia's residence is just barely 100 meters away. All the workers who were protesting, they have almost been detained, and that's the second layer of barricading. You can see additional buses have also been called in by Delhi police to detain the workers if they move beyond this point of barricade also. So there are multiple layers of barricading which has been put up here by the Delhi police officers to avoid any kind of mishappening, to look into the law and order situation. But BJP workers who were protesting, they have now been detained. MLAs who were taking out the march, they have now been detained and they have now been taken to a nearby police station. Remember that BJP has been demanding the resignation of Manish Sisodia, also the dismissal of Arvind Kejriwal's government. Today in the morning, we also saw as to how ED conducted raids at around 35 plus locations. Though Aam Aadmi Party continued to claim it political witch hunt and claiming that clean chit has been given by CBI to Manish Sisodia. At the same time, we also heard today Manish Sisodia speaking to a news agency where he said that today ED did not come to his residence because CBI has already given him a clean chit. On the other side, it is also important to highlight that CBI yesterday released a statement claiming that no clean chit has been given to anyone. In fact, the investigation in this case continues to take place. CBI is also looking for more and more evidences. Today, ED conducted raids at accused number 8, Samir Mahindru's residence, also accused number 9, Amit Arora's residence in Defence Colony, and ED is also looking for evidences in this very case. We'll have to wait and watch how the politics further pans out in this entire case, but there's a lot of allegation versus counter allegation after press conferences versus press conferences. Now we are seeing protest versus protest. So far, Aam Aadmi Party has not reacted on the sting which was out by BJP yesterday. We also saw as to how Manish Sisodia came out and he said that an anonymous person has been stung, but answers have not been given by Aam Aadmi Party on the allegations. Those were leveled by Kulvinder Marwa's father of Sunny Marwa. So counter allegations are coming in from Aam Aadmi Party, and also on the other side, BJP continues to mount pressure. That was the protest which has now come to an end. All the workers and MLAs of BJP have now been detained and taken to a nearby police station. We'll have to wait and watch how Aam Aadmi Party is going to react on this big development, on this protest which is right now taking place right in front of Manish Sisodia's residence.
The strong resentment from public after
क्या मांग को लेकर आए? क्या मांग लेकर आए आप? आज महावर को तस्वीरों में देख रहे हैं। लेकर पुलिस जो है विधायकों को जेल जा रही है।
All right, so right now what's happening, viewers, is that BJP workers are being detained and in fact we also saw some time back, and Piyush is getting us an excellent vantage point and ground report from the spot where some BJP workers try to jump barricades as well, and the demand right now is that they are all asking for Manish Sisodia's resignation. Remember, that is alleged when the excise policy of 2021 to 2022 was introduced. Licenses were granted to a few sections of liquor lobbies that are allegedly close to Deputy CM Manish Sisodia.